Hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Gerçekten Covid sonrasında bir araya geldiğimiz için ayrıca çok memnunum. Biraz önce fuaye alanında da bir araya gelme şansımız oldu. Ben Kaan, Hackquarters'ın kurucusuyum. 5 senedir de MediaMarkt'la birlikte bu güzel programı yapmanın memnuniyeti içerisindeyiz. Biz gerçekten biraz önce Yenal Bey'le de konuşuyorduk. Onun anlatacaklarından rol çalmak hiç istemiyorum ama bu yolculuğa başlarken işte perakendecilik dediğimiz ticaret, bugün e-ticareti bol bol konuştuğumuz günlerde Covid'le birlikte de nelerin olacağını görmesek bile bunları iyi koklamış olmanın mutluluğunu yaşıyoruz. Çünkü dediğim gibi 5 senedir Türkiye'den ve dünyanın farklı ülkelerinden e-ticareti iyileştiren, perakendeciliği iyileştiren birçok girişimle bir araya getirdi bizi bu program. Bugünün akışından kısaca bir bahsetmek istiyorum aslında. Bugün birazdan ben Yenal Bey'i sahneye alacağım. Yenal Bey'i sahneye aldıktan sonra da girişimcilerimizi dinleme şansınız olacak. Bugün sahneye 10 tane çok güzel girişimimiz çıkacak. Dediğim gibi yani bu 10 tane girişime gelene kadar da birçok girişimi bugün sahneye alamadık ne yazık ki ama daha sonra sizlerle paylaşırız seve seve. İlk 5 girişimimizi dinledikten sonra kısa bir aramız olacak. Sonra 5 girişimimizi daha dinleyip aslında bugünü kapatacağız. Biz jürilerimizle birlikte bugünün kazananlarını konuşurken size bir kısa ara daha vereceğiz. Sonra da muhtemelen hem girişimlerimizde hem jürilerimizde güzel fotoğraflarımızı çekip bugün tanışmalarımızı yaptıktan sonra bugünümüzü kapatacağız. Ben gerçekten çok fazla sahneye almak istemiyorum. Bugün zaten sık sık çıkacağım. Ben izninizle Yenal Bey sizleri sahneye alıp bu MediaMarkt Startup Challenge'ın 5. yılını biraz sizinle konuşmak istiyorum. Çok teşekkürler.
Evet. Günaydın, hoş geldiniz. Tabii önce çok kıymetli dostlarımız hoş geldiniz. Değerli jüri üyelerimize hoş geldiniz diyorum. Sağ olun, var olun bizlerle birlikte olduğunuz için. Tabii basın mensuplarımız da bizimle birlikte. Onlara da hoş geldin diyorum kıymetli basın mensuplarımız. Bir de bu gün canlı olarak yayınlanıyor. Canlı olarak bizi izleyen herkese de günaydın diyorum. Tabii ki en büyük hoş geldin de girişimcilere, onlara da hoş geldiniz diyorum hepinize birden. Sağ olun, var olun, ne güzel hep birlikteyiz burada. Bugün bizim için çok önemli ve çok özel. Bizi yalnız bırakmadığınız için ayrıca teşekkürler. 2 yıl aradan sonra fiziki birlikteyiz ama 5 yıldır devam ediyor bu bizim olayımız. 2 yıl pandemide de durmadık. Orada da gene girişimciliğin de doğasıyla birlikte kendimizi birdenbire değiştirdik ve hemen online'a çevirdik bu işi. Online'da da devam ettik ama tabii ki böyle şimdi bu hibrit ortamda olmak, sizlerle fiziki olarak birlikte olmak bizim için çok kıymetli. Biz bugün perakendeciliğin biraz geleceğine yön verecek projeleri değerlendiriyor olacağız. Ama neden biz bu işin içindeyiz? Biraz ondan bahsetmek istiyorum size. Şimdi aslında bunun cevabı çok basit. Büyük fikirler hep böyle doğuyor. Yani büyük fikirlere dönüp baktığınız zaman %50'si 60'ı ya bir işte klasik garajdan ya bir apartmandaki odadan çıkıyor. Biz de dönüp baktığımızda aslında MediaMarkt da böyle başlayan şirketlerden bir tanesi. 1979 senesinde 3 tane girişimcinin ya bu iş tutar mı diye başlayaraktan ve bugün işte 13 ülkede Avrupa'nın açık ara en büyük elektronik perakendesini kurduğu bir noktaya getiriyoruz. Ve bu bahsettiğimiz şirketlerin hemen hemen hepsi 70, 80, 90'larda böyle başlıyorlar ve pek çoğu bugün lider konumunda devam ediyorlar. Biz de diyoruz ki bu perakendeciliğe yol verecek girişimler de buradan doğacak ve alacağız biz bunları inşallah bütün dünyaya sizlerin de vasıtasıyla bizim network'ümüzün sayesinde ulaştırmış olacağız. Şimdi kesintisiz 5 senedir devam ediyor. Bizim için tabii ayrı bir gurur bu. Kaan'a da çok teşekkür ediyorum. Ekibimize çok teşekkür ediyorum. Arkasında çok büyük emek var bunun. Ama artık 5 senedir bu işi yapabiliyorsak demek ki artık bu bir bizim klasiğimiz, geleneğimiz olmuş. İnşallah bundan sonra da çok uzun yıllar devam eder. Bizim böyle tarihimize de baktığımız zaman 79 yılında kurulan MediaMarkt Turkey Grubu ve Türkiye'de de biz bu sene 15. yılımızı kutluyoruz. 15 yıldır da Türkiye'de faaliyet gösteren şirketimize baktığımızda böyle bayağı büyük datayla uğraşıyoruz aslında. Grubumuza baktığımızda yıllık bir 2,5 milyar bir temasımız var müşterilerle. Türkiye'ye bakarsak gene daha kolay rakamları anlamak konusunda Türkiye nüfusunun da 3 katı kadar büyük bir nüfusa ulaşıyoruz. Biz 250 milyon civarında bir nüfusa ulaşıyoruz. Her sene bize gelen, giden, alışveriş yapan, ürünleri inceleyen, bizim sitemizi kullananlar. Tabii bizim bütün bu datadan beklentimiz dönüp baktığımız zaman bir kere müşterimizi tanımak istiyoruz. Onların beklentilerini anlamak istiyoruz ve bu datayı kullanaraktan gene onların memnuniyetini arttırmak için uğraşıyoruz. Bu da böyle devam ediyor dönüp baktığımızda. Şimdi bu Startup Challenge'ı bizim organize ederken hep yola çıkışımızda diyoruz ki biz iki şeyi birleştirmemiz lazım. Bir tanesi geleceğin teknolojilerini kurgulayan şirketler. Bunlar daha çok böyle startup tarafı. Onlar bizim düşündüğümüzden çok daha güzel şeyler düşünüyorlar. Çünkü her işin içinde olduğu gibi siz de işin içinde bazı körlükleriniz olabiliyor. Bir de diyoruz ki bununla beraber de perakendeyi de yeniden şekillendirmeye açık olan şirketler. Yani bir yandan tabii teknolojinin olması lazım ama bir yandan da şirketlerin de kendilerini yeniden şekillendirmeye de hazır olmaları lazım. İşte bu ikisini biz nasıl birleştiririz dedik ve böylelikle perakende konusundaki projeleri hep hayata geçirelim dedik. Şimdi geçtiğimiz döneme bakarsak, böyle geçtiğimiz 4 seneyi alt alta yazarsak, bizim 525 tane startup'ı değerlendirmişiz. Burada da görüyoruz. Bu 525 tane startup böyle biraz gruplara ayırırsak, bizim birinci önceliğimiz orada koyduğumuz zaten kendimize 3 kriter koyuyoruz orada. Bir tanesi perakende satış teknolojileri dedik. Yani burada bir startup challenge burası ama biz tabii ki perakendeci olduğumuz için orada da kendimize bir kulvar belirledik. Her türlü proje değil de bir perakende satış teknolojileri gelsin. Oradan 268 tane gelmiş. Kurumların yine dijitalleşmesine fayda sağlayacak projeler lazım. O da 145 tane proje değerlendirmişiz. Bir de satış sonrası teknolojileri gene bizim işimizdeki müşteri memnuniyeti için en kıymet verdiğimiz noktalardan bir tanesi. Orada 54 tane gelmiş. Ve bunların dışında da gene kenarlarına dokunan diyelim 59 tane de ayrı proje gelmiş burada değerlendirdiğimize. Bu kadar proje gelmiş, 525 tane. Biz bunların 85 tanesiyle de yüz yüze görüşmüşüz. Şimdi bu rakamları niye söylüyorum? Yani bu toplam ekosisteme katkısını biraz da sizin anlamanız için. Çünkü her bir dokunuş orada bir başka bir ufuk açma anlamına geliyor aynı zamanda. Ve 43 tane startup da buraya çıkmış. Burada da projelerini sunmuşlar neticesinde. Şimdi peki bu kadar büyük rakamlardan inmişiz aşağıya. Sonra ne olmuş? Geçen dönemlerde kazananlar da projelerini hayata geçirme fırsatı yakalamışlar bizimle. MyBody projemiz vardı bizim. MyBody, müşteri davranışlarını gerçek zamanlı olarak algılayabilen bir alet, cihaz diyelim. Her ürüne takılabiliyor bu. Ve orada da biz müşterinin ürüne ne kadar yaklaştığını, baktığını, çevirip evirdiğini, kullandığını, deneyimlediğini anlıyoruz. Arkasından da bunun ne kadar kasaya gitti, ödeme oldu, hatta ödemesini de o cihaz sayesinde yapabiliyor. Biz 18 mağazamızda bunu kullanmışız ve 18 mağazamızda deneyimlemişiz biz bu ürünü, bu girişimi. Udentify gene bizim geçtiğimiz yıllarda birinci seçilen projelerden bir tanesi. Bu projede ne yapıyor? Müşterinin mağaza içindeki hareketlerini kameralar vasıtasıyla takip ediyor ve oradan da gene biz müşterinin davranışlarını anlıyoruz ve mağazayı nasıl kullandığımızı anlayabiliyoruz. Bunda 5 mağazamızda kullanmışız bunu da. Oradan da bunları biz dünyanın çeşitli noktasındaki başka yerlere de gönderme fırsatı sağlamışız. Sadece bunlar değil, gene bizim hayata geçirdiğimiz ya da işbirliği yaptığımız Assist Box vardı. B2Metric, Optiyol, Kumbara gibi projelerimiz de vardı. Bunları da gene farklı şekillerde gelişmesini sağladık bu projelerin de geçtiğimiz dönemde. Şimdi 5. yıla geldik. 5. yılda büyümeye devam ediyoruz. Yani hakikaten bu rakamlara açıkçası biz de şaşırıyoruz. Ne kadar geniş kitlelere ulaşabiliyoruz, ne kadar geniş kitleler bize ulaşıyor diye. Şimdi böyle baktığımız zaman 205 kişi, 205 startup bize müracaat etti bu dönemde ve 51 tane ülkeden müracaat oldu. Yani bu ülkeler arasında Amerika'da var, İngiltere'de var, Pakistan'da var, Nijerya'da var. Yani 205 tane haritada görüyorsunuz nerelerde olduğunu. 205 tane ayrı projeyi hep beraber değerlendirdik. Şimdi bu projelere baktığınız zaman tabii projelerin kendi içindeki boyutları ve hacimleri de çok farklı. Bunu da takip etmek için böyle ne diyelim startup dünyasının terminolojilerini kullanmak gerekirse bu 205 girişimden bir tanesi seri B'ye girmiş. Gene 12 tanesi seri A'ya girmiş. Bunlar böyle farklı yatırım kulvarları diye düşünün. Konuya çok yakın olmayanlar için. 61 tanesi seed aşamasına girmiş ve 65'i de pre-seed'de bunların. Yani hakikaten öyle benim bir fikrim var göndereyim şeklinde değil. Bunların her biri de kendi çapında bir takım adımları ataraktan gelmişler, bize ulaşmışlar. Biz bugün gene sektörümüzün içine bakacağız. Bunların arasından en iyisileri seçmeye çalışacağız. Bir de uygulamayı da en açık 3 tanesini seçmeye çalışacağız. Dediğim gibi 3 tane ana kriterle bakıyoruz bunu. Bir perakende satış sonrası ve kurumsallaşmada dijitallik sağlaması açısından da bakıyor oluyoruz biz bunlara. Şimdi burada arkadaşlarımın isimleri var. Bu 205 tane proje geldi. Tabii biz bu 205 tane projeyi buraya getirmeden önce çok ciddi aşamalardan geçirdik. Bu arkadaşlarıma bir kere önce çok teşekkür ediyorum. Pek çoğu burada. Onlara bir alkış rica ediyorum sizden. Yani şimdi jürinin işi çok zor. Bugün 10 tane projeyi değerlendirecekler ama bu arkadaşımız da 205 tane projenin her birine baktılar. Önceden belirlediğimiz kriterlerle bunları değerlendirdiler. Hepsi çok kıymetli projelerin ama neticesinde bizim böyle bir funnel'dan, bir süzgeçten geçirmemiz lazım bunları. Burada Google'ın çok kıymetli ekibinin katkıları var baktığımızda. MediaMarkt Almanya ekiplerinden gene çok büyük katkılar var ve MediaMarkt Türkiye ekiplerinden çok büyük katkılar var. Onun için hepsine ayrı ayrı teşekkür ediyorum. Peki şimdi bundan sonra ne yapacağız? Bundan sonra jürimiz devreye girecek. Jürimize de önce sizlerle tanıştırmak istiyorum jürimizi de. Onlar da bugün bu 10 tane artık finale kalmış olan projeyi değerlendirip 3 tanesini bizim için seçiyor oluyorlar. Öncelikle Gökçe Hanım hoş geldiniz diyorum Google'dan jüri üyemiz olarak. Kaan tabii bizimle bu yolculukta baştan beri burada. Kaan'a çok teşekkür ediyorum. Niklas bizimle birlikte. Welcome Niklas. Great to have you here. Bizim şirketimizin stratejiden sorumlu Vice President'ı. Levent Bey, Hürriyet Gazetesi'nden bizimle birlikte. Hoş geldiniz. Ayağınıza sağlık. Atilla Kayaloğlu bizim çok kıymetli iş ortağımız. Atilla Bey hoş geldiniz. Teşekkür ediyoruz size de. Ve Burak Bey'e de çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Burak Bey de bizim çok kıymetli bir iş ortağımız. O da bizim bir jüri üyemiz olarak bizimle birlikte oluyor bugün. Şimdi tabii biz bu yolculukta yalnız değiliz. Bizimle beraber Index, Grup ve Zip ve Google da bizimle beraber bu yolculukta. Onlar da gene bu işin partneri olaraktan bizimle ilk üçe Google ve Index hediyeler veriyor olacak. Zip zaten hediyesini verdi. Yurt dışından gelen katılımcılarımızın bütün masraflarını karşıladı. Onların buraya gelmesi, gitmesi, konaklaması gibi. Ona da misafirperverlik için ayrıca teşekkür ediyoruz. Türk misafirperverlik için ayrıca teşekkür ediyoruz. Artık bu noktadan sonra ne olacak? Biraz ondan bahsedelim. Yani ne bekliyor bu birinciyi, ikinciyi, üçüncüyü? Ondan bahsedelim. Birazcık da katılımcıların da heyecanını arttıralım. Şimdi birinci olan projemize MediaMarkt Turkey Holding'in içinde ve ülkemizdeki mağazalarda pilot uygulamayı açıyoruz. Böylelikle fikir hayata geçiyor oluyor. Bu tahmin edebileceğiniz gibi fikrin arkasındaki kişiler için çok kıymetli. Fikrin artık yavaş yavaş ete kemiğe büründüğünü görüyor olacaklar. Ayrıca Google'da çok kıymetli destekler veriyor. Onlar da bulut kredisi veriyorlar ve gene Google geliştirici uzmanlarından da destek vererekten mentörlük sağlıyorlar arkadaşlarımıza. Index Grup'ta bilgisayar vererekten daha hızlı, daha verimli çalışmalarını sağlayacak arkadaşlarımızın. İkinci ve üçüncü olan girişimcilerimize de yine mağazalarımızda, Türkiye mağazalarında pilot fırsatı veriyor olacağız ve gene de sponsor ve partnerlerimizden de onlara da bir takım hediyeler sunuyor olacağız. Şimdi çok ben teşekkür ediyorum herkese katıldıkları için, girişimcilerimize. Sizlere de bizimle birlikte olduğunuz için çok teşekkür ediyorum. Artık sözü daha fazla uzatmadan işin en heyecanlı kısmını Kaan'a devrediyorum.
Çok teşekkür ederiz Yenal Bey. Gerçekten ben Kaan olarak da yani Hackquarters'la birlikte biz bugüne kadar Türkiye'de ve dünyanın farklı yerlerinde farklı partnerlerle birlikte de programlar yapıyoruz ve şunu görüyoruz, yani Yenal Bey de bahsetti, şu an dünyadaki birçok ekonomiyi körükleyen şirketler teknoloji şirketleri. MediaMarkt kendi inovasyonlarını yapmaya devam ediyor ama 5 senedir perakendecilik konusunda yeni teknoloji şirketlerine yardımcı olduğu için ya da onlara bir sahne tanıdığı için ben girişimcilik ekosisteminden birisi olarak da tekrar hem MediaMarkt'a hem de bütün partnerlerimize çok teşekkür ediyorum. Bugün dediğim gibi 10 tane girişimimiz olacak. İlk girişimimizle başlayacağız. Pol sanırım hazır. Dediğimiz gibi perakendecilik ve ticaret şeklini değiştirmeye devam ediyor. Bizim ilk girişimimizde Hollanda'dan Pol bugün bize Blitz'i tanıtacak. Blits bir conversational AI, yani sizin sohbet ederek bir şeyler almanızı sağlayan ve o süreçte size yardımcı olan bir startup. Paul, the stage is yours. You can join us for the pitch.
Good morning. My name is Paul Quirkamp. I'm the CEO and one of the founders of Blits.ai. We're a chatbot platform. Actually, we're an ecosystem in which everything you need to build chatbots and voice bots can be found. And we will group that together. I'll explain in a second. Basically, some of you have been through chatbots, and the experiences we've heard are not perfect. I think that's an understatement. So let me take you through a typical chatbot experience. This is obviously not on the MediaMarkt website. Let me be very clear about that. Where you would want to return an Apple TV that you bought, and you find a chatbot on the site, and what you do is you say, I would like to return my Apple TV. Seems pretty simple, and the chatbot actually says, do you want to buy an Apple TV? First frustrating experience, and this is quite common actually. You said, no, I want to return it. You stay very patient, and you get the dreaded, can you please rephrase, I don't understand. You'd say most chatbots can actually handle these things these days, and the answer is still, unfortunately, no. Then the next one is product return with an exclamation mark, because by then you get really frustrated. A good chatbot would pick this frustration up. They would actually do something that's called sentiment analysis, whereby they could maybe put a live person in at that moment or do something else to calm you down. But most chatbots actually don't, because they don't use artificial intelligence. And what would you like to return is then perhaps the question. At the moment you start to think, maybe this chatbot actually does understand me. You say, well, my Apple TV, and they say, please contact our support department. Because they handle product returns. And the frustrating part there is that you went through the whole experience, though the chatbot could have understood this in the first place and not offer this service. This is just one example. There is many frustrating ones, and I think most of you have probably been through one. So the problem of this is, obviously, the chatbot doesn't understand what you want. That's the first thing in artificial intelligence. And the idea is there that you start to understand, and therefore you know what system to actually go for. For example, the system of product returns. Or somebody wants to buy a product, and then it's the system whereby you give some opportunities to buy, and maybe some special deals because you know the person. And so you can time this appropriately. But when it goes wrong, it undermines customer confidence, and it actually backfires. It increases support cost because live people are getting involved where a chatbot should have handled things. And it can even damage a reputation. As I said, it backfires. So what do we do different? We're an ecosystem, as I said. What does this mean? Well, you can actually build the chatbot in the platform of Blits. You can train it, because much of what happens when you make a chatbot is actually training it to understand things better and better and actually improve and use artificial intelligence to become learning and support the customer journey rather than frustrate it. You can use any channel that you want, so any of the chatbots can actually use any channels. You can make a call on any API, but you can just use WhatsApp or WeChat or whatever channel that you want to use, or several. On the right side, you see something called connectors. You can connect to your ERP. If it's a product return, you might connect to another system, and there is no limit to that. So you want to make sure that any part of the customer journey that you want to be handled by the chatbot can actually be handled, also in multiple languages. And the middle part is where the magic really happens, because why do chatbots fail? The technology normally fails at the moment that you haven't selected the right AI to support the specific use case. So even as subtle as product returns or product purchases might require another engine. And especially when you, for example, select a specific engine, like in Turkish, the engine of Microsoft might not be the best, but you don't know before you build the whole chatbot in Microsoft. And as a consequence, when you see it's not performing well, you still don't know because you can't benchmark what engine would have been better, what AI technology would have been better. So we do things slightly differently. You build a chatbot, and then you switch the technology. So as you can see here in this little movie, you just go for any of the other AI technologies for something that's called intent recognition, which is what the person is trying to say to the chatbot, or entity extraction, what are the variables in there? It's an Apple TV, for example. I want to buy. Those are variables which makes you switch to other systems. Or sentiment analysis, what I just talked about. Somebody is getting angry, you need to get a life support person on board, etc. And you can do this anytime. We've also something called Blits Automate, where you can automate this whole process. And every 24 hours, it selects a new engine, which is then the best one for your use case. And all of this doesn't require any additional training. There is no new system to get to know. There is nothing else you need. Everything is in this ecosystem. So what we offer as a corporation, like we've done with MasterCard, for example, MasterCard Global is one of our customers. We're a startup that's only 2 years old. It's been a very interesting journey, but apparently we've hit a spot where the market is looking for something. And what we would say is improve your current bot strategy. So have a look at what is there, sort of benchmarking the idea, what is there something that you can do better, and then calculate your true potential, what could actually happen with chatbots. We could identify all initiatives, also all the ambitions you would have in the future for chatbots and voice bots, which is relatively new still in terms of it actually working well, measure the performance of what you have at the moment, and also calculate your business case, because we've done that quite a few times. And optionally, actually build and deploy and train your chatbot inside the platform of Blits, and then harmonize all the initiatives you have for the country and potentially for the group, if that's interesting. Improve bot performance, so less frustration, better customer journey, and actually measure what the performance is rather than just gamble if there might be a better system. That's basically it. 5 minutes. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Is there any questions from the audience or from the jury?
Thank you very much, by the way, Paul.
Sure.
Let's see. Yes, you can use the microphone.
Hello, thank you for this presentation. One question, a lot of big tech companies are also working on conversational AI. From what I understood from your presentation, the competitive edge or the differentiating edge of this solution? You can't hear? Okay.
I don't hear you very well.
Let me be more louder. So the competitive edge of your solution, is it the integration of different channels, engines, and also the ERP systems that is going to make it different from all the conversational AIs that are getting developed in the market?
Thank you very much. That's exactly it. And one of the benefits is that you don't just get what is best at this moment in terms of technology, but also in future. Because if somebody like GPT-3 from OpenAI is something that was relatively recently built, actually they're building GPT-4, you say, why is that so great? Actually, you don't need any training with that chatbot, with that system, I mean. So we use it for chit-chat. So we integrated that within 4 days from the day it existed, and make sure that all our customers actually can use this as soon as possible. And every time there is a new AI engine, like Microsoft has just released a new, generation of AI after Microsoft Lewis, we've implemented that, and actually we're so close to most of them that we now start to implement before going live and testing it with them, because they start to get to know us. So it's making sure that you're future-proof, so to speak, but also knowing, you don't know, when you build a use case, you don't know if it's going to perform well on, say, Microsoft or Google or Rasa or any of the others. But thanks for your question.
One question from myself. First of all, welcome to Turkey, and thank you very much for the great presentation. So my question is the following. I mean, you know, in the retail world, we like KPIs.
Again, I can't hear you very well. It's
on stage, yes.
In the retail world, we like KPIs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I want to link your solution to some of the KPIs, how would you rate it in terms of detection quality? I mean, from 1 to 100, 1 to 10. And
Right.
how would you then improve that accuracy over the time when the system learns more?
Yeah, thank you. So firstly, because we can do benchmarking, we can actually show you what the intent recognition percentage is, which is something you can measure in any platform at this moment, but you don't know what there is potentially for this specific use case. You could know it theoretically. So give you an example, one very big music company, unfortunately we can't mention many names, but almost everybody has the app on their phone, had a percentage of recognition of 70% of intent recognition. In other words, what does the human want to ask the chatbot is incredibly low. And we could show them immediately that this could be brought to 96% if they use another system. I don't want to make any bad advertisement, so I don't say where they came from and where they went to, but it's very visible. So that's actually a huge difference. Most use cases are in a realm of going from 80 to 85% to 90, 95% or even higher. That's one. That's just changing the underlying AI technology without doing anything else. The other thing that helps a lot is what's called intent classification. So many times when you build a chatbot, there is many intents that you predict, right? Because you have to think what people will ask. They mostly ask things differently. That's what AI is for, so that you understand, you don't have to predict everything. There is many ways to say hello, right? But to also predict the questions that you didn't expect, you need a system that's very fast at actually building that into your intents. In other words, making sure that the next time somebody asks it, it is understood. And that is something you can do well with the Blits platform, because you can use any of the different AI systems to do that classification. And then there's a third one that is generally the way that you build up a chatbot is not just about technology. And the most important thing, apart from switching technology really in practice, is making sure the flows represent the customer journey. And the way they do it actually has the tone of voice that you want to use as a brand. And that's one of the harder things to do, but it's one of the things that we can show in our benchmarking, is to actually show if you're holding on to your tone of voice that you intended to. So those are some ways to actually go for that. Is that clear enough an answer in terms of KPIs and things you can measure? All right, thank you.
Bizim soru cevap süremizin sonuna geldik. Jürimizden başka soru sormak isteyen yoksa Paul'u sahneden alalım. Thank you very much, Paul.
Sure.
We are going to proceed with the next startup on stage. Bir sonraki girişimimiz Heybooster. Kendisi şeyi gelsin. Sahnede görelim, yeni sunumu da gelsin. Heybooster, yani bildiğiniz gibi bütün satış şirketlerinin en büyük gider kalemlerinden bir tanesi pazarlama ve günümüzde çok fazla data görmeye başladık. Heybooster da tam bu noktada pazarlama datalarını daha anlamlı hale getiren bir analitik platformu ve yapmaya çalıştıkları şey sizin harcadığınız her bir paranın size daha fazla gelir olarak geri gelmesinin sağlanması. Şahin'i sahneye alabiliriz. Heybooster şimdi sizlerle birlikte olacak.
Hey everyone! How often do you use navigation? Every day, right? I can't imagine finding the right way without using it. It calculates all the intensive traffic data to show me the best route. Let's look at the same navigation problem for the e-commerce businesses. There are over 8,000 marketing tools that create data intensity. So, who's going to handle this data? Yes, maybe data analysts. Even if you are lucky to work with them, because only 11% of the marketing team have access to data teams. The other teams are looking at these complex non-actionable reports. These are only metrics, just up and down. They don't show you how you can increase your revenue. So, 2 years ago, we started thinking about how we can solve this problem. The demand for data analysis is increasing. On the other hand, the existing solutions are so technical. You should need training to use it. However, the marketing teams would like to access the opportunities with one single click. Let me give you an example from MediaMarkt. MediaMarkt has over 6 million monthly visitors and 10,000 landing page. 6 million visitors, 10,000 landing page. Does it make sense for you? No, it doesn't work. But what if I could show you how you can increase your revenue 20% monthly? That's what we are working on with Heybooster. The marketing team's objective is to catch the revenue growth opportunities and ensure that everything runs smoothly. Let's say your conversion rate is down. This is fact, but useless unless you know why it's happening. Maybe your product is out of stock, or maybe your product landing page loads slowly, or even Google Analytics setup is broken. It doesn't matter. There are lots of reasons to do that. With Heybooster, you will have an AI-powered data analyst that consistently checks your data and letting you know where you should focus on. Our ideal customer are medium-sized e-commerce businesses. To meet with their needs, we integrated with Shopify, as well as with Facebook, Google AdWords, and Search Console. Integration of Amazon is on our roadmap. Our go-to-market strategy is shaped inherently. MarTech solutions are our data provider, like Google Analytics. Google Analytics is one of the most used tracking solutions, and we are helping Google Analytics users to make sense of their data. You don't need to get training for Google Analytics anymore. Just connect Heybooster, and then Heybooster highlight the opportunities for you. It's the same for the e-commerce services provider. Like Shopify is one of the famous ones. And we are helping Shopify users to earn more revenue by providing analysis. And the agencies. We are sales and solution partner with the agencies. We are helping them to save their operational time even if they connect their accounts with Heybooster. And right now, we have over 100 global partners from all over the world. The problem is augmented analytics, and augmented analytics market size is above $60 billion. We focus on the e-commerce to reach out to 10,000s within the over next 3 years. I'm waiting the reaction for the presentation. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. Also, I built $1 million company. Neslihan is my co-founder, and she's a tough analyst. We have been working together for 5 years. We are all dedicated to building Heybooster to allow marketers take advantage of their data. It's not easy at all. To grow faster and more connected, we are looking for collaboration. And I'm Shai, CEO and co-founder of Heybooster. Let's grab a coffee.
Şahin'cim çok teşekkür ederiz. Jürilerimizin soruları vardır diye düşünüyorum. Sorularla başlayabiliriz. Yenal Bey.
Evet, merhaba.
Merhaba.
Ben sesim geliyor mu öncelikle?
Geliyor.
Tamam, peki. Öncelikle I have a question about the integration of your system to various other systems. I have seen that in your ecosystem there are variety of tools that you need to get connected to, and of course on the other hand, I mean you also need to connect to a website that you are providing the service at the end. So, I mean, how easy or how complex is the integration to those?
The onboarding process is only 5 minutes. Just one click, grant the access to your platform, and we are getting your data through APIs. So it's easy to connect all the data universe easily.
Another question? It's coming from Google. Let's see.
So my question is on the cost. So if you think, let's say 100 is the cost of an analytics tool, let it be Google Analytics or any other platform, what is the percentage of your solutions cost to the cost of the original analytics tool?
Yep. Actually, we are using the analytics tool, so the business should use the analytics tools as well as. But however, when you integrate it with Heybooster, this is the SaaS platform, that's why it's like 500 monthly. So then you can enlarge your capability. So the cost is the same, but there's a price, SaaS product price, like 500. Not too much.
And the ratio of that to the original cost of the analytics tool would be?
No, Nope.
The ratio, so like it's...
Sorry?
Hemen Türkçe sorayım. Analytics tool'una ek olarak
You're right.
hani çözümde bir maliyet getirecek ki onun toplam analitik tool'una ne kadar, oranı ne kadar maliyeti?
Actually, Google Analytics for free, and also some kind of the tools are free. So in the startup, for the startup, you don't need to take care of this cost, but for the enterprise solution, of course, Google has the enterprise pricing, but mostly it's free.
Merhaba. My question will be about what's your segment, go-to-market segment? Who you go after with this solution?
Sorry, can you please speak loudly?
Who you go after with this solution? Who is your targeted segment, customers?
Your target audience.
Our target audience are medium-sized e-commerce businesses who has the marketing teams, can run the operation. So that's why, or that's how we can help them to optimize their marketing campaigns.
Thank you very much for the presentation and the development. What would be the benefit, measurable benefit for a user if they implement your solution?
Oh, cool, great question. And in the user side, not the business side, let's think about that. You visit a website and you would like to buy a product, and you insist to buy this product, but there's a technical issues on the landing page, or even the product details are broken. So Heybooster helps the end user by fixing these kind of issues on the business side.
Jürimizin başka sorusu var mı? Şahin'cim.
Thank you very much. See ya.
Bugün tabii çok duymaya devam edeceğiz, yapay zekayı. Çünkü hem teknolojilerimiz değişti, artık yapay zekasız çok fazla teknolojiden bahsetmek kolay değil. Sıradaki girişimimiz de aslında bu noktada bizimle birlikte olacak. Bir sonraki girişimimiz Korra AI. Korra AI, insanların bulmak istediği dosyaları farklı platformlar üzerinden onların bulmasına yardımcı olan bir yapay zeka şirketi. Şimdi Sagi bizlerle birlikte olacak. Let's have a round of applause for Sagi and Korra AI, our next startup.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for this opportunity. My name is Sagi Yacobi, and I'm a co-founder at Korra AI, a knowledge discovery experience platform. I would like to start with a quote by Dr. Seuss, which I really like. Sometimes the questions are complicated, and the answers are simple. And how do companies connect their vast knowledge with very specific user questions? And for this example, we took Tesla's knowledge base, which is really highly structured, 15 hours of reading time, 66 videos, 250 minutes of video watching. And let's ask a specific question that might happen to any Tesla owner. How do I open the car when the battery is dead? And how do companies handle with this? Very poor, because you can't really find an answer. 90% of the users would like to find an answer themselves, while 10% only manage to do so. It has a significant cost to the companies. While a self-service resolution will cost you 10 cents, when you need to speak to an agent, it will go up to $8. While 61% of the users said that they are willing to pay more for better service, 78% said that they will leave your company for poor service. So why 75% of customers are frustrated with insight search? 3 main reasons. First of all, knowledge is scattered in different locations in the company's knowledge bases. It's also in different formats, PDFs, videos, HTMLs. You can't really find information like that. Second thing, most companies are using outdated search solutions based on keywords because only in recent years, actually in the last 2 years, there was a significant improvement in the AI algorithms. And third, when they do give you an answer, they give you the location of the answer, not the answer itself. And then you need to open the document that might be several hundreds of pages sometimes and search for the answer again. And this is what we're solving. And our solution is based on 3 pillars. First, an AI search engine that understands natural language. We understand exactly the intent of the user. We understand your content, and we know how to match them very accurately. But it's not enough, because we're talking about experience. And this is why we've built an integrated viewer that takes the user exactly to the second where the answer is, if it's in a video, or it opens the document in the exact sentence if it's a document, saving a lot of time. And lastly, we're also talking about the experience of the company's employees. So we've built it and we've wrapped it in a SaaS-friendly SMB platform that any user can create an advanced experience within minutes. And when we're asking our engine, our solution, how to open the car when the battery is dead, first, you get an answer, and it's at the top. And if you press on it, it opens the document in the exact second, and it even reads it for you. So we are also voice-friendly and mobile-friendly. And the same thing when you ask a question about, and it lays inside a video, a different question in this case, it takes you to the exact second and gives you the answer. So when it comes to MediaMarkt, we would like you to have engagement with the user through all the journey of the user. It starts when the user is asking for questions about the product in the discovery stage, about the cost, about the features. And then when he becomes more advanced, how we can make the full of most of it of the product, giving him applications, for example. And then if he has a problem, you can also solve it for him. So these touch points will keep your user with you and engaged. And how do you do that? First, you go to our platform and you create an account. Second of all, we have a set of APIs that you can connect your knowledge to our platform, where your files are located, if it's a Google Cloud, Dropbox, your CRM, whatever. But not only that, we also provide an SDK that you can create the same search experience inside your own portal if you want to. So to summarize, we give a set of tools, first of all, to give the best experience for your customer. Second of all, also to give a really good experience for your agents, because they also need to find answers and give them to your customers. Sorry. We give your product team understanding about what the user wants and help them to gap the knowledge gaps they encounter. And also for their own marketing to create leads through this engagement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sagi. We can start with the questions.
I'll start first. Thank you very much for the great presentation. So my question is about the product content. I mean, one of the key things is, of course, you need to have the right content in order to provide the right answer to the potential customers, potential users, they say. Do you have a sort of a system to identify whether the provided content is eligible enough to be used there, or do you just push whatever the content that you have coming from the product owners?
So let me understand your question first. Do you ask how do we connect the content, or how do we know what is the right content?
I think
exactly, right content. I mean, because so if you do not have the right content, you may not be able to provide the right answer.
Okay. So there are two stages. First of all, you connect your knowledge, right? And we do it fully automatically. And then once people are starting engaging with the system, we give you insights so you know exactly where are the gaps. And we also have customers that says, like in the first hour, they managed to find gaps and immediately fix that. So, you know, you reduce that from your service team. Was it, this is what you asked? Okay.
So we have a, yes.
Yes, thank you very much. I had a similar question, but I add a separate question on top. So can you integrate third-party data? For instance, we're working a lot with industry partners that are basically producing the goods. And if you don't find the information on our own website, in our own database, is there an option to basically link back to, for instance, the website of Samsung, LG, or what have you?
Yeah. So for your question, yes. And as I said, We have a set of APIs, and sometimes even customers are coming with, new requests. So, and we can create that. So definitely, the idea is to connect to all those different silos, as I said, to one point. So to give one experience from all the areas of data you have.
Can we use your product in every language and in every country?
It's a good question. At the moment, we're supporting English, but we can connect very easily other languages to our platform, and usually, basically, it's based on customer demands.
Do we have any other questions? Sagi, thank you very much. It was a really nice presentation. Baktığınız zaman herhalde şu an internette, özellikle YouTube'da da en çok aranan kelimelerden bir tanesi nasıl olduğunu düşününce müşterilerin ve potansiyel kullanıcıların ihtiyaçlarını anlamamız herhalde yeterli. Şimdi navigasyon örnekleri de verildi. Navigasyonu hayatımızda çok kullanıyoruz ama bir yandan da büyük binalar, alışveriş merkezleri ve bunun içindeki navigasyonlar var. O yüzden de aslında sıradaki girişimimiz yepyeni çözümler üretiyor. Özellikle bildiğimiz anlamda offline olarak yaptığımız alışverişlerde ya da büyük etkinlik alanlarında bizi doğru yerlere yönlendiren startup Orient ve Orient'in kurucusu Or bizimle birlikte olacak. Or'u alkışlarla sahneye davet ediyorum. Good luck.
Hi, good morning everybody. My name is Oriient. I'm Chief Business Officer at Oriient, the indoor GPS company. Physical stores have been left behind. E-commerce has evolved, so now our shoppers are expecting the same convenient experience once they go inside the physical stores. Today I'm going to show you a solution to help solve that gap. The first most basic thing when you go into an e-commerce website is the search bar. You don't expect a user to go through millions of pages just to find that one product that they're after. But that's exactly what we're asking our shoppers to do once they go inside the store. They need to go throughout endless aisles just to get that product. This is no longer acceptable, and people will just leave the store and get it online or at a competitor's store. The solution for that is to provide our shoppers an easy way to find the items by allowing them to navigate to the right shelf and get it very easily. Nobody can buy a product that they can't find, right? Next is promotions. So e-commerce turned marketing from an art to a science. These ads are converting as much as possible. Everything is hyper-personalized. Whereas in the store, those fixed ads just convey the same message to all the shoppers, making our shoppers blind to the promotions. The solution would be to prompt notifications and allow users to get only promotions that are relevant to exactly where they are in the store. So we're offering a coupon, for example, only for a product that is within hand's reach of the shopper based on where they are inside the store. This is also measurable. That brings me to the last point of data. Every move of a mouse and a click of a button online are being measured. But in the store, we either do manual observations and surveys or need to install very, very expensive video cameras that nobody's doing. And what we want to do is be able to track the shopper journey and see where they linger and where they spend time, and it even doesn't convert into a sale eventually. The solution to all of that is in-store location. Knowing where the shopper is means knowing what the shopper is doing. And it's easy and simple, but not that easy to implement. GPS does not work indoors. Beacons are very costly to install and maintain, and Wi-Fi is simply not accurate enough. Here comes Oriient. We're a software-only solution to indoor positioning. We leverage something that exists all around us, which is Earth's magnetic field and the compass that we already have inside our smartphones. All you need to do is install Oriient SDK into your mobile app and immediately receive 1 meter accurate location of the shoppers. We offer that in a SaaS model, so it's very easy to scale it up, and you don't need to invest CapEx into the solution. This is the only solution that is scalable to bring shopper location into your users' hands, at their palm of their hands, inside their smartphones, across all your stores. You'll see ROI immediately from day one by an increase in basket size. You're basically recovering lost revenues over unfound items. And you'll see a better conversion of your ads, up to 4 times more than generic digital coupons. Some of you may say our shoppers are not using apps while they're inside the store. So I have news for you. They are. Maybe not yours. They're using WhatsApp. They're using notes. They might be checking prices and reviews online. If you provide that value in your app, they'll use your app and you'll increase shopper loyalty. Oriient was established 5 years ago. We are post-A round, including Eon, one of our investors. 38 brilliant employees, including very advanced algorithms that we have patents on. And we're deployed at hundreds of stores already. We're official partners of Google, and we probably serve Instacart, the biggest US grocery delivery service, where we help their pickers to get everything they came for, not leaving any item behind, and do it very efficiently and in a fun way. We would love to have your shoppers, MediaMarkt shoppers, use our technology. We very much appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, thank you very much. We've been seeing the future of shopping experience. So, our jury, do we have questions?
Yes.
Yenal Bey?
Or thank you very much. Great presentation, and it's really exciting technology that you're offering. Just a clarification question for me to understand. How do you identify the position of a single product in a store, which I would like to find?
Absolutely. So our technology tracks smartphones. We understand where your shoppers are. As to product locations, we have 3 options of knowing where the products are. If you have a planogram system, we'll integrate into that and we'll know where the product is and where to navigate your shopper to. If you don't, we can just navigate them to the subcategory level of where the products are. And third, if you have associates in the store that are scanning items, like barcode scans, we'll geotag every time that they scan a product, we will save the location of that product. This way we can also update your systems in case things moved around.
Just maybe addition, we are using electronic shelf labels in the stores. They're all with the barcodes and they're all next to the products itself. Is there a chance that you can connect that data also to your system?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That would be quite interesting. Any other questions from our jury?
Super technology and very easy integration. I really congratulate for that. But one thing that I am not sure in my mind, would the owners or the managers of the shop, would they want their shoppers to go directly to the product that they want, or do they want them to have a long journey in the shop?
So I have 3 answers. One, it's no longer their choice. You're competing against e-commerce. People love the online experience. If you don't provide it in your stores, nobody will visit those stores. Second, we can manage to navigate in other places, so get them through another aisle if you want them to add some stops along the way. And third, to be honest, it's very hard to hire associates these days, so I'm sure they're understaffed in the stores and they don't have enough associates to help shoppers find what they're looking for.
Yes, Nicholas?
So one question from customer experience perspective and a data security question thereafter. When we talk about the integration of omnichannel journey and you say you lose your customer out when you don't provide the e-commerce journey as well, how do you make sure that it's frictionless? Is it integrated into our app because you don't want to have friction in the journey?
Of course, yes. It's an SDK to your mobile app. Everything sits within MediaMarkt app.
Okay, so it's not separate?
No.
Okay, then the second question is, you would then have personalized data and you would basically have the profile of people with potentially like private data mapped and saved or not saved in terms of data security. Is there any issue to consider?
So we are not keeping any personal data. This is something that is up to you as the app owner to have the customer agree as part of the terms and conditions. If you have a loyalty club, for example, you probably already got that consent. Oriient doesn't know who the user is. We only know a user is going throughout the store, and we're telling you that you have that user. If you want to tie the identity of that shopper with their previous purchases and things like that, that will have to be on your end.
Okay, and you only basically track the position, guide them, navigate them, and then it's out, basically.
Correct, exactly.
Thank you.
Do we have any other question? And then I think we can move on. Thank you very much all.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you
a
so much.
pleasure to see the capabilities of future. Aradan önceki son girişimimiz biraz daha farklı bir yerden geliyor bu sefer. Biz yapay zekalardan, datalardan konuşuyoruz. Bunun da bir parçası robotlardı. Geleceğin işi, dünyası diye baktığımız zaman. Bugün Ottobo bizlerle birlikte olacak. Turgut birazdan çalışanlarla birlikte harmonik bir şekilde çalışan robotlardan ve Ottobo girişiminden bahsedecek. Eğer müsaitseniz sahneye alabiliriz. Alkışlarla.
Merhabalar, selamlar. Merhabalar. Hi everybody. I am Turgut, founder of the Ottobo. I am logistics engineer. We are developing mobile collaborative robots for logistics sector, for the warehouse operation. We just started before pandemic. It was perfect time for a startup to start such kind of journey, but we finally did the systems. At the beginning, we focused main challenge and needed of the retail and e-commerce sectors. They have inefficient processes, for sure. They are growing very fast. And also, they have crazy days like Black Friday, which means they are receiving 10 times more volumes than their capacity. Therefore, this sector needs flexible and scalable technology, because you should be very careful to selection about technology. 1 year later, your technology can be useless. Mobile robot technology actually matches perfectly with these requirements. Market size will be more than $20 billion by 2026. Just mobile robots, we are talking mobile robots market. And we are planning to just 2% from this cake. We started with 8 co-founders. Now we are 10, 2 additional investors, and of course, team with more than 20 engineers. System concept is very simple actually. In the warehouse, in the retail warehouse, minimum 50-60% of the total cost just related to picking operation. And 50% of this cost only travel and walking. Ottobo system simplifies the picking operation by optimizing the picking activities, minimizing or avoiding these non-value-added processes. And with that, actually, we are reaching the 2 times, 3 times more efficiency. System designed to drive and operate in the big-scale gigantic warehouses like more than 50,000, even 100,000 square meters, Robot can face more than 1,000 people on the shop floor or 100 different equipment. It has own sensor, safety sensor, and of course it has very complex navigation systems and fleet management system like a self-driving car to survive and operate on the shop floor, of course. But till now, actually, I told you just it was the sub-modules. The core module is we are naming the warehouse intelligence system. It is controlling and managing every single task on the shop floor, on the warehouses related with robot operation. It has own optimization module, and this module, actually, this optimization engine optimizing the thousands different orders every day and assigning to robot. Systems, as I said, very simple and plug and play. Within 1 week, we can start to a warehouse, the operation. Within 1 month, system can be ready to with integration with ERP system on the shop floor. It has on screen and user-friendly screen to guide the picking operators. On the competition side, there are 3 main players. One of them, already they have more than 10,000 robots on the shop floor. This is a proven concept. In Europe, there is no player. We are planning to penetrate next year to European markets. Now, current on since 1 year, we are operating 10 robots in the real operation in Ebebek. And we are planning to increase our robots to up to 30. Additional 33 project also we have started with Quin AI, Arvato, and A101, and additional project also ongoing. With MediaMarkt collaboration, actually, in Turkey or in Europe, we can start immediately any operation in the warehouses. Also, MediaMarkt is used to use such kind of technology. In Europe, one of their warehouses, they are using the mobile robots. And this is the second product we are planning to release end of this year. This is the bigger version. This is the P speaker and box speaker version also. We are planning to release end of this year. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention.
Thank you very much, Turgut. I'm sure that our jury might have some questions. So,
yeah.
Dear jury, do you have any questions?
What is the cost of each robot?
The main model we are releasing the robot. The business model is RAS, robot as a service. Monthly basis, actually, we are releasing. And all system and hardware also included. We are not selling the robots.
So you don't need to invest in the capex of it?
Yeah, also, yeah.
Yenal Bey?
Thank you. It's really very exciting. If you look at your productivity analysis,
yes,
how much more can you achieve with the same number of people you are already having in your warehouses with the addition of these robots?
Sorry, I couldn't get
the efficiency.
Efficiency,
in
actually,
the warehouse.
The formula is also very simple. One robot to same 2 or 3 operators. If you have, for example, 30 picking operators, we can say that with 10 people, also with 10 robots, you can make similar or better performance in the warehouses.
Any other questions do we have from these robots? I think we will be having the robot here, maybe in the break.
Yeah,
they
also,
definitely can check it up as well.
Or try.
If we don't have any other questions, thank you very much, Turgut.
You're welcome.
Really nice to see the robots. Ben Kısa bir süreliğine Türkçe'ye dönüyorum. Bahsettiğim gibi ara vakti. Yaklaşık 15 dakikalık bir aramız var. 11.35 gibi devam edecek programımız. Bu arada simultane tercüme için eğer kulaklığa ihtiyacınız olursa kapıda var. Lütfen almayı unutmayın. Şimdi sizleri kahvenizi, çayınızı içip sohbet etmeniz için dışarıya alabiliriz. 11'i 35 geçe tekrar burada buluşacağız. Yavaştan yerlerimize geçip ikinci kısmıyla devam edebiliriz. Ben şeyi de eklemek istiyorum, yani MediaMarkt dediğimiz gibi 5. senesinde bugüne kadar da hem jürilerimizde hem partner olarak çok değerli insanlar katıldı. Çok iyi startuplar sahneye çıktı. Sadece MediaMarkt değil, birçok Türkiye'deki ya da dünyadaki perakende şirketlerinin bile bu programda gördüğü ve işbirliği yaptığı startupları görmek bence ekosistemi büyütmek için çok değerli. O yüzden tekrar ben MediaMarkt'a teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Şimdi 5 girişimimiz daha var. Zaten gördüğünüz gibi ağırlıklı olarak neler konuşuyoruz? Yapay zeka konuşuyoruz, müşteri davranışları konuşuyoruz. Tam bu alanda da Pivony sahneye gelecek. Pivony, yapay zeka ile birlikte değişen müşteri deneyimlerini iyileştirmeye çalışan bir platform. Afra bizlerle birlikte olacak. Eğer Afra sahneye gelebilirse Pivony ile birlikte başlayabiliriz.
Hello everyone, I'm Afra. I'm responsible for marketing and sales at Pivony. Pivony is a B2B SaaS platform for business professionals to understand ever-evolving customer expectations in few clicks. Human feedback data is distributed, and according to a research, there is at least 40 different data streams where consumers talk about brands, products, and services. Also, consumer habits change fast. This was the consumer side, and let's look at the brand side. On the brand side, there are important questions that waiting an answer, such as how to improve customer experience, why do people buy that product, and what makes this brand so powerful. Many answers of these questions hidden inside the human feedback data. However, extracting valuable information from them is time-consuming. That's why we built Pivony. Pivony is already integrated with major data streams, and we capture specific patterns from millions of reviews and makes visible for decision makers to take immediate actions. The underlying technology is big data and AI, and without requiring anybody in your team, you can do it by yourself. Because Pivony is fully no-code and fully self-service platform. From mobile app reviews to e-commerce product reviews, as well as internal surveys, you can analyze all of them on our platform in less than 30 minutes. Let's look at an example. This is the top-selling air fryer on Amazon today, and all we need to do is give product link on Pivony. Without requiring initial setup, we can analyze most important part of the shopper experience. For instance, they're excited about cooking chicken strip, chicken wing, and easy cleaning. On the other side, they think rubber smell and plastic smell in the improvement area. Besides to this, we can analyze return window is not enough. They specifically think of it. On top of it, you can turn consumer opinions into key performance indicators, and you can set alarms for related teams to know every change on customer opinions. How MediaMarkt and Pivony can be beneficial for each other? First of all, MediaMarkt can analyze customer experience of its own users. Other than that, MediaMarkt can generate new product portfolio ideas by analyzing e-commerce products. And last but not least, MediaMarkt can help shoppers on its own website placing these keywords. The market is growing at least 50%, and we cannot say Pivony in the one market. Pivony at the intersection of these three markets: social media analytics, customer experience management, and product analytics. We are outbidding our competitors with our AI capabilities, our products UX, and our modular pricing, and also variety of the data streams. Currently, customer experience professionals, e-commerce managers, product managers, digital marketers, and insight professionals are using our platform. Until so far, more than 50 million consumer reviews analyzed on our platform. And now we have 3 reputable customers such as Vodafone, Akbank, and Karaca. And they have more than 250 users on our platform. And before end of this month, we're rating new enterprise company. This is our ambitious team. Emre is our co-founder. He productized his PhD project to Pivony, and now he is represent us in Web Summit Lisbon as an alpha startup. And Rihab, our late co-founder, she is responsible for developments and AI. This is our valuable advisory board. And Pivony already supported by major startup ecosystem members. And last year, we received an investment from Startup Wise Guys. And thank you, I'm looking forward to questions.
Thank you very much. Our jury, do we have questions?
Yes, thank you for your presentation. My question is like, based on what Pivony provides, can you be able to tell us, what's next step for the customer, like, the next best offer or such thing?
You can analyze on our platform consumers' reviews, what they say on the e-commerce websites or on your mobile app review. And you can estimate the next step. But we show specifically what they say, and especially in millions of reviews, we are not just catching general topics. We specifically analyze specific patterns, like in millions, maybe 100 people talk about return window, but our AI capability can analyze, yes, this is a negative sentiment, and decision makers might make immediate actions for that.
Thanks, Afra, for the great presentation. I think it's very interesting. It's very much needed solution. Are you able to differentiate the fake reviews from the original ones?
On fake reviews. Okay, it's a great question. And we use public data on Twitter or in your e-commerce website. And we can analyze what they say in a sentiment analysis. And I don't know we are capable of it because I'm responsible for marketing and sales, but I would like to connect with your CTO to further more details.
Do we have any other question from our jury?
This is not a question, this is a comment and suggestion to you and to the previous presenters also. If you make an example, this is a MediaMarkt meeting, can you make the examples from MediaMarkt rather than Amazon or others?
Yeah, for sure. I have an answer for it. We at Amazon's website because we said you can analyze, you can generate new product portfolio ideas by analyzing the other e-commerce website products. So we had for this.
Thank you very much, Afra.
Thank you.
A round of applause for Pivony. And we are going to keep talking about our audiences, and the next startup, Quin, is actually working on real data, real customers to understand your audience and make your online brand grow faster. So, Gonca, if we can have you on stage, we would be happy to understand what Quin can offer us. A round of applause for Quin AI.
Hello, I'm Gonca from Quin. Yeah. So, I would like to today talk about a very common and familiar problem that e-commerce companies face every day. They still struggle the engagement, construct an engagement in their website, and also in this session, the conversion rates are still stuck in a certain point, and they lose 75% of their customers. And also their acquisition costs are rising and rising each and every day. They put a lot of money to sort out this problem for the human resource and technology as well, and problem is still out there. So we believe that the human learning is the key for the solution. We need to understand the real intentions, desires and needs of real human beings on our websites. To solve this problem, we create Quin Audience Engine to predict user behaviors, interpret their actions, launch the engagement in under 70 milliseconds in privacy-safe mode. So Quin is a machine learning-based, never-ending learning loop, which is unique for each and every e-commerce. To gather data, understand the customers, and launch the engagement in the right moment. So with Quin, you can even learn your new customers, increase the audience size more than 4 times, and take the action under 70 milliseconds. And the whole integration takes under 3 working days. So Quin is working in a privacy-safe mode. Only use behavioral data of your customers, not past behaviors, no any personalized information. And you can create as many audience as possible, as many as you want. Yep. And you can trigger the actions with your favorite engagement tools. You can send back to your any data resources and retargeting tools as well. So with this great product, we create great impact for our current clients. We generate incremental revenue, like 50 million Turkish lira in last 3 months. We can do exactly the same thing for MediaMarkt as well. On the average, we foresee to generate 11 million revenue per month. So we operate in e-commerce business, so it's a huge business. We claim that we can improve the business in 30% and get back 1% commission out of it. Right now, we are entering the UK and Germany market with our new products. Quin charges its customer based on the session it processes. When our customer grows, we also grow. So with our direct sales effort, we have strategic partnerships with agencies and technology vendors as well. And in the competition landscape, we are at the right top-hand side with our bespoke real-time streaming and learning algorithms which leverage first-party data. When we look at our traction in 1.5 years, we have more than 20 POCs in UK, Germany, and Turkey, and also 5 paying clients. With this traction, we aim to reach 200 customers end of 2023. Great things achieved with great team. We have 17 right now who are expert in their fields. And for our next fundraising, we would like to raise £2 million for UK penetration, R&D efforts, and also US market entry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gonca, for the presentation, and I hope you will raise even more soon enough. Our jury members, do we have any questions for Quin AI?
Hello, thank you for this again. Can you get back to the competition slide, because I was going to ask, like, already there are many providers that are
Here you go.
Giving you the insights on real-time data on the website. So what is your competitive edge on that?
When we look at all our competitors, First bit is the marketing platforms that can leverage the real-time data as well, but ours is more predictive and try to learn their behavior. So most of the marketing personalization tools are more working with, well, if they do the prediction, they do on the batch prediction, not focus on the real time. And also the other edge, what we do is our real-time streaming is quite strong and learning as well. So we can take the action 70 milliseconds. We can even learn your new customers, brand new one, first-timers. And also, we can create many audiences as much as you like. Most of our customers only focus on buyers or abounders or something else like that. So we are creating audiences. And also for the actions, we don't always promote discounts because we know why they are there, the underlying reason. So discount is not always the best choice, you know, to increase the sales. So we can trigger the engagements as well.
Do we have any other questions from our jury members? It seems everything is clear enough.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gonca. Thank you.
Okay.
Sıradaki girişimimiz Varsapp. Şu an başka şeylerden konuşurken yeni bir ihtiyaçtan da bahsediyoruz. İnsanlar evlerindeki ürünlerini belki kiralamak ya da satmak isteyebilir. Aslında Varsapp tam da bu noktada geliyor. Biraz daha onları yakından tanıyıp hangi ürünlerin nasıl kiralandığı ya da ikinci elde satıldığını duymak için Zeynep seni sahneye alabiliriz.
Selamlar. Hello. Hello, I'm Zeynep from the Varsapp. We have come to change your usual e-commerce habit. Varsapp C2C and B2C rental marketplace. 2 years ago, I went to skiing and I broke my leg. After that, I had lots of skiing equipment and I need the money, of course, because I was a student. I want to selling. I recognize the second-hand prices very low, and there was no any websites in Turkey rental my equipment. And we live the consumption age. We made a lot of needless purchasing. This purchasing impact affected the sustainability of world and individual budget. We know brands products, many brands products go to waste because of minor mistakes. That's why we tell you, our users, rent if you need. Product owners can earn passive income and rent their tried product from brands. We have positive 3 sustainability development goals. Currently, we have more than 11,000 users, 1,000 transactions, and 27,000 website traffics. So, what is our differences against our competitors? First of all, and most important things, insurance system. We made rental insurance system first time in Turkey. We delivered your products our private courier. We have life support and secure payment. Turkey rental market size $5.24 billion. After successful C2C operation, we started the B2C operation. Currently, Mugo, Migros, Vesel, including in Varsapp. So we know people try to before to buy any products because increasing product prices. On the other hand, influencer marketing believing very decrease it. So actually, we creating new marketing strategy for brands by renting. And at the end of month, we sent to 2 main important reports to 2 brands. Which one is you can see an example, the sustainability report, other one is business reports. Our competitors divided 2 groups in Turkey. Kiralarsın and kirala bunu put on own technological item, so users can't earn money. Other one, Renti, haven't any security system. We went to many important steps. We launched September 1st last year. We received the first pre-seed investment. Our goals, new B2C collaboration, new cities, and global market. You know, community is very important for the companies. After investment, we building our community. We produce our own podcast. So, why should MediaMarkt and Varsapp collaborate? Our data shows that many products searched in Varsapp, but in these products we haven't. These products available in MediaMarkt. MediaMarkt already collaborate with our global competitors, which name is Grover. MediaMarkt and Grover running successful rental operation in Germany. When look at the Turkey, Kiralabun and Teknosa collaborate with in Turkey. Teknosa's technological equipment renting in Kiralabun websites. We have very strong teams to achieve these goals. You can get what you need in Varsapp. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Sorular konusunda Türkçe de alabilirsek çok iyi olur. Zeynep biraz heyecanlanacak çünkü. İngilizce konusunda da yardımcı oluruz diye düşünüyorum.
Peki.
Sorun değil, sadece biraz daha Türkiye'de yapılmış ilk bir pazar olduğu için
Tamam.
siz daha aşinasınızdır MediaMarkt olarak ama daha iyi anlayabiliriz diye düşünüyorum.
Evet.
Peki, Türkçe soralım o zaman.
Tamam.
Zeynep, çok harika proje ve gerçekten ihtiyaç olan bir proje. Ellerinize sağlık. Şimdi önce kısa bir şey sorayım, sonra arkasını sorayım. Sizin kurduğunuz platform customer to customer mı, C2C mi, yoksa arkasında bizim gibi şirketleri de entegre etme amacınız var mı? Ya da şu anda nasıl çalışıyor? Bir oradan anlayalım önce, sonra soruları sorayım.
Hemen geliyor. Şurada gösterdiğim gibi sizlere. Yolun en başından beri bizim hedefimiz aslında bir kullanıcının ihtiyacı olan her ürüne ulaşabileceği bir platform oluşturma hedefimiz bulunuyor. Bunu ilk C2C ile başladık. İşin en zor kısmını yaptık. Daha sonrasında C2C'de başarılı operasyon süreçleri geçirip Mugo'yu, Migros'u ve Vestel'i içeriye entegre ettik. Şu an Mugo, Vestel ve Migros ürünlerini Varsapp'te kiralatıyor. Bu tarafta B2C hedeflerimizde bulunmuştu zaten yolun en başından
Süper.
beri.
Tamam, güzel. Yani sizin gitmek istediğiniz yolculukta daha ürün sahipleri, işte Vestel gibi, Migros gibi, onlar ürünlerini tüketicilere bulaştıracaklar.
Buluşturuyorlar şu an. Zaten yaklaşık
Tamam.
4 aydır içeride bu markalar içeride bulunuyor. Burada da aslında dediğimiz gibi markalara bir marketing stratejisi sunuyoruz. Artan ürün fiyatlarından dolayı kullanıcılar satın almaya biraz daha korkarak yaklaşıyor. Burada da ilk önce denenmesini sağlıyoruz.
Tamam. İkinci ve üçüncü soruyu hemen soruyorum. Minimum kiralama süresi sizin modelinizde ne? 1 aylık kiralayabiliyor muyum mesela? 2 aylık kiralayabiliyor muyum?
Tabii ki minimum 2 gün tutuyoruz. Çünkü burada ürünün gidip gelmesi bulunuyor. Ama 1 ay, 2 ay oluyor. Zaten yaklaşık Varsapp'te kullanıcılar minimum 1,5 hafta ürünlerini kiralıyorlar.
Anlaşıldı. Peki, son sorumu da sorayım. Bu denklemde işin finansal çözüm ortağı kim oluyor? Yani Vestel kendisi mi ürünleri veriyor, yoksa arada bir başka şirket ürünleri alıp sizin platformunuzdan kiraya veriyor mu?
Şöyle Vestel örneğinden gidersek, Vestel ürünlerini bize gönderiyor. Biz burada markalara şunu sunuyoruz. Siz hiçbir operasyonel süreci yürütmüyorsunuz. Ne ürünleri koyuyorsunuz, ne hesap açıyorsunuz. Bütün ürün süreçlerini ve göndermeleri, her şeyini biz hallediyoruz. Sadece size aylık finansal raporlar ve ürünün fiyat aktarmalarını, para aktarmalarını gönderiyoruz. Bu tarafta da şunu da eklemeliyim. Roadmap'imizde de gözüküyordu. Denizbank'ın girişimiyiz aslında. Burada Denizbank'ın sağladığı bize ofis desteğinin yanında depo desteği de bulunuyor. Markaların aslında küçük teşhir hatalarından dolayı satamadıkları ürünleri Denizbank'ın deposuna gönderip biz oradan kullanıcılara her seferinde gönderiyoruz. Siz de hiç uğraşmamış oluyorsunuz.
Teşekkürler.
Ben de bir soru soracaktım. Kurye tarafı özel dediniz, size ait. Onu nasıl ölçeklemeyi düşünüyorsunuz? Bir de diğer farklı ülkelere açılma dünyasında onu nasıl yönetmeyi planlıyorsunuz?
Hemen söyleyeyim. Kurye tarafına gelirsek iletmenle çalışıyoruz. İletmen de her ilçede neredeyse hizmet veren bir iş ortağımız. O tarafta daha kolay ve finansal olarak da ilçeden gönderdiği için daha uygun fiyatlara oluyor. Bu arada bu tarafın kargo masrafını hiç markalara yönlendirmiyoruz. Diğer tarafa gelirsek Grover tarafına 1,5 ay önce Almanya'daydım. Grover ekibiyle de görüştük. Aslında MediaMarkt'ın ve Grover sürecini çok daha yakından tanıyorum. Hem Growth hem marketing ekibiyle birebir görüştüm o tarafta. O yüzden aynı zamanda Hollanda'daki rakibimiz Fetlama'yla da yakın temastayız. O tarafla da görüşüyoruz. Hangi pazarda ihtiyaç varsa ve biraz daha kiralama modelini aşinalarsa hem de sürdürülebilir tarafına o tarafta hızlı bir şekilde bürüyeceğiz. İş ortaklarımızla beraber.
Ben de bir soru sorayım. İşin sigorta tarafını anladım. Ürünü sigortalıyorsunuz. Peki müşteriden nasıl bir güvence alıyorsunuz? Mesela ben atıyorum 20 bin liralık bir televizyon kiraladım. 10 günlüğüne ya da bir aylığına Dünya Kupası seyretmek için.
Müşterilerin de C2C ve B2C tarafta da direkt biz yolun en başında bizim MVP sürecimiz 1,5 yıl sürdü pazara çıkmamız. Çünkü Türkiye'de ilk yapılan bir iş olduğu için globaldeki rakiplerimizin yüzünü çevirdik. Sigorta sistemini, hukuk sistemini nasıl yapıyorsunuz? Biz iş ortaklarımıza gidip anlattık. Bakın gelin böyle yapalım diye. Bu tarafta C2C operasyon sürecimiz başladığı gün sigorta sistemini içeriye entegre ettik. Daha sonrasında markalar geldiğinde de onların ürünlerini yaptık. O yüzden kullanıcıların ürünlerini de sigortalıyoruz aynı taraftan. Burada tek önemli olan şey elinde faturasının olması. Daha sonrasında hallediliyor. Bloke yapmıyoruz çünkü şöyle bir şey var. İnsanların kredi kartlarındaki kullanılabilir limit aslında biraz daha düştü bu tarafta. O yüzden bloke almamız onları daha da korkutacaktı. Hata payımız %2 bu arada, onu da söylemeliyim. Çünkü kullanıcılar buraya bir ürünü satacak bir platform olarak değil de ürün kiralayanlar kısmına gelirsek ihtiyaçlarını sürekli giderebilecekleri bir yer olarak bakıyorlar. Ürün sahipleri ise gerçekten para kazanmadan çok tatmin oldukları için buranın bir gelir kapısı olarak görüyorlar. Hatta kullanıcılarımızdan şunu alıyoruz. Ne olur ne kiralanıyorsa bize söyleyin, ben ikinci el alıp kiraya koyacağım. Çünkü para kazanmak çok tatlı geliyor.
Başka sorumuz var mı? Eğer yoksa çok teşekkür ediyoruz Zeynep'ciğim.
Ben teşekkür ederim.
Sağlık. Artık etkinliğimizin sonuna yaklaşıyoruz. Şimdi de yine farklı bir tarafından bir ticaretin bir konu üzerine konuşacağız. Biraz daha görüntü işleme, kameraların, akıllı sistemlerin gördüklerini daha iyi anlamlandırma konularında Vispera bizimle birlikte olacak. Vispera, perakende dünyasında, içeride, depoda ya da herhangi bir şekilde satışta olan ürünlerin görüntü işlemeyle anlamlandırılıp insanlara daha iyi ya tüketicilere ya da depo tarafında kullanılmasına yarayan oldukça güzel bir girişim. Aytun Hanım, eğer siz müsaitseniz sizi sahneye davet ediyoruz. Vispera ile tanışmak için.
Hi everyone. Before I start, actually, I want to share an observation with you. The companies are presented alphabetically, but the first 5 were men, the next 5 were women. So I don't know what that data means. Anyway, my name is Aytun Ayçel. I'm co-founder and co-CEO of Vispera. Vispera is image processing machine learning company focusing in the retail domain. We're currently operating in more than 30 countries with our offices in Istanbul, Chicago, London, Amsterdam, Barcelona, and Mumbai. We received many awards over the years, including Harvard Business Review's case study about us. If we look at the challenges of our clients, a lot of revenue is lost, around $2 trillion of revenue lost every year due to out of stock. And by detecting this out of stock in real time and giving actionable insights, we recover some of that lost revenue. Price promotion, planogram compliance issues, problems with those render unpleasant customer journeys. Again, by detecting these compliance issues in real time and giving actionable insights, we help improve customer experience. Manual auditing of these problems is slow, inaccurate, and non-exhaustive, and we reduce these auditing costs and increase productivity. Now, what our solution does is we take images of retail assets, either manually via cell phones or with fixed cameras. We process these images within seconds. We give actionable insights. And we also have detailed dashboards for back office people for analyzing which stores are problematic, which SKUs are problematic, etc. Looking at some of our customers, some of our FMCG customers are Coca-Cola, Unilever, Philip Morris, Danone, Henkel, Carlsberg, PepsiCo. Some of our retail customers are Walmart and Cencosud in Chile, Circle K in the US. And we partner with global companies like Accenture, Cisco, HP, Intel, Microsoft, NVIDIA. We have two main products. One is StoreSense, which is where the images are taken manually by field personnel. And the other is ShelfSight, where images are taken with fixed cameras in the store. We have many success stories with our customers where we have significant outcomes, but I will dwell on one, which is related to MediaMarkt. It's in electronics sector. We were tracking telephone accessories, and we've seen 14% increase in on-shelf availability, 23% increase in planogram compliance, and more than 80% increase in field team productivity. With another client, we noticed that 51% of the out of stock, the items were actually in the store, but not on the shelf. So they were in the back. So around 15% sales increase would have resulted if these items were actually put to shelf. We also give feedback for product layout. So this is with a customer, the use of shelf for over 3 months. So we see that some parts are not utilized at all, so it's wasted space. We estimate the market for our existing product to be around $30 billion, and with the future products, we expect it to be around $100 billion. Of course, we have competition in the world, but where we excel with respect to our competitors is we have the best reporting time within seconds. We have the best, highest image recognition accuracy, 97-98% recognition rate, and we have the highest IR diversity. So we do scene analysis other than just recognizing objects. We do many other things. And our customer support, which is shown by 0 churn rate, we haven't lost any customer over the years. We've received around $11 million of investment from local and international investors. And the biggest reason why we can make a difference is our team, really. I've been a professor of image processing machine learning for about 25 years. I founded another company, sold it to a German company. My co-founder, Ceyhun, is a PhD in these areas, and he was the R&D manager of my previous company. We have a very experienced international advisory board, and our team is really our biggest asset, excellent people. Finally, how we can add value to MediaMarkt by having better availability, better compliances, we can increase basket size and increase revenue from physical stores. By minimizing the workload of associates and managerial workload, we give more quality time for helping shoppers and reduce in-store execution costs. And most importantly, we collect a lot of data, and we can optimize the revenue per category. We can find the root cause analysis of out of stock, and that data can actually be sold to suppliers, so it can be monetized. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And for your comment on the female representation, I mean, it gives us the chance to finish on a high note. So I'm quite happy to have all female-led panel. Do we have any questions?
Thank you very much, Gökyıldırım. I mean, we know the project very well. That's an excellent project. Thanks a lot. Maybe you could help us to understand the integration part of it, because there is a lot of data that you are using from the ERPs as well as from the shelves. I mean, how easy to integrate, and then how can we get the right reports to take the required actions eventually?
It's very easy to integrate. We have APIs, and we've integrated with many software like Salesforce type of SFA software, or data collection software, or sales software. So it's really very, very easy, just through APIs.
Maybe another question linked to the GDPR. That's also, of course, we are talking about the real-time data through the cameras, etc. I mean, how do we avoid future conflict coming from the GDPR?
Well, we blur faces, first of all, but we don't even need to do that because if somebody objects, we have to prove that we're not doing face recognition, which we are not. So GDPR is not really an issue. Actually, it's more important who owns the data. Ownership is more important because who owns the data is responsible. So, for example, if we process the data and give the real data to you and you do face recognition, if we own the data, we are in problem. So ownership is more important than GDPR, really.
Do we have any other questions from our panel? I mean, I think everything is clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Son olarak, bugün artık sunumlarımızın sonuncusundayız artık. Tabii ki ticaretin önemli kısımlarından bir tanesi olan promosyonlar konusu. Sıradaki girişimimiz, yapay zeka ile birlikte insanlara en doğru zamanda doğru promosyonları sunmaya çalışan Voucherly'nin ekibi. Evelina bizlerle birlikte olacak. Voucherly ile birlikte insanlara ihtiyacı duyduğu promosyonları nasıl zamanında verdiklerini anlatacaklar. Evelina, if you wanna proceed on the stage.
Hello, everybody. I hope you still have some energy left for the last startup. So I'm Evelina. I'm founder of Voucher.io, which is a platform, data-driven platform for personalizing digital promotions. I'm really proud to say we already work with 2 companies in Turkey, which are 2 shopping malls, Akbati and Acacia. What is the problem that we're solving? So the current promotional systems are very business inflexible. So they are hard to use, they are not secure, and then they do not allow for real-time customer engagement. On top of that, they are not created for redeeming promotions on modern sales channels like Instagram, Facebook, or even WhatsApp. And because they are so insecure, there is a problem of coupon fraud and abuse. Our solution is a platform designed for generating the most relevant promotion at every step for the customer journey. So we do not only work with discounts, but our promotions are more flexible, like digital bundles, like freebies, or even a coupon for a coffee at Starbucks. We integrate via API. We deliver and redeem promotions across omni-channels. We prevent coupon fraud, and we have a 360 customer persona view, which allows to put promotions on autopilot so that the customer receives a personal gift for their birthday. The way it works is that our data predict and analyze what is the perfect promotion for every customer. Then we automate the coupon delivery across channels based on customer events or customer action, like for instance, geolocation. Last, we enable a secure promotion redemption, also across channels, and then we analyze the customer interaction data and further improve our algorithms. Thanks to that, we achieved over 40% uplift in promotion ROI for our customers. So here is the example of a typical customer persona profile on our system. Gizem's favorite promotion is a free sample gift, so we know she doesn't really engage with a 10% boring price discounts. We know which promotions she tried in the basket, but didn't end up purchasing. We also know which promotions and where did she redeem, and which one did she sign up for. We also know when will she be ready to join the loyalty program, or when is she ready to refer other highly valuable customers like her. Here is an example of a simple promotion where our customer, a London shopping mall, created a sign-up process for the shoppers to receive a real-time voucher. What was interesting in here is that this promotion was incentivizing shoppers to go to many stores at once. So they would receive 50% off up to value of £40 across over 600 stores in the shopping mall. Another one of our clients, an online furniture retailer in Germany, has created over 2,000 active promotions at this time. So they have a very narrow promotions that are personalized and segmented across customer persona or across customer segments. So they really test a lot at the same time. Our business model is a simple subscription, monthly subscription fee that starts at $69 for 5,000 coupon redemptions per month. Although the promo landscape might seem fragmented, most of the softwares available on the market only tackle one problem, so either loyalty and referral. Our advantage, however, is that we combine all the promotions and synchronize them from the beginning of the customer journey. So really starting at acquisition to let customers know what really works to bring the high-value customer. So far, over last quarter, we generated over $6 million in revenue, in additional revenue, actually, for our customers, performing over 1 million redemptions every month. We work with over 50 large enterprises across the globe and have partners like MoEngage or Vtex, which is an enterprise e-commerce platform. Each member of our team has over 10 years experience in building data-driven loyalty systems or gamification systems. And previously to starting Vouchery, I actually built a customer data platform at Rocket Internet, which is an online venture builder. For MediaMarkt, we would love to start engaging your customers with personalized event-based promotions via WhatsApp. They are very engaging, especially in modern markets like Turkey, and it's also very easy to make such promotions redeemable via WhatsApp as well. What we could do is react to the state of customers, so their intent, and make sure that they receive not only discount, but something that really feels like the gift, something that is actually engaging and would convince them to come to your store online. Thank you. Please join our mission to make promotions finally feel like gifts, not a generic 10% discounts.
Thank you very much, Evelina. It was a really nice session for our closing pitch. Our panelists, jury members, your questions.
Thank you. Evelina, thank you very much. Indeed, very, very smart solution. I was just wondering, the cross-company promotions, I mean, is there a chance to do a cross-company promotions, or do you have any practices already on that?
Yes, this is very common among our customers. And currently, we support manually exchanging promotions between our clients. So for instance, we work with a travel holding in Australia, and we work also with Deutsche Bahn, which is a national German railway in Berlin. So we help the Australian travel company to send promotions to Deutsche Bahn customers, passengers, and vice versa. So this will be in the future a big part of our platform.
Any other questions? It seems that everything passed through. Thank you very much, Evelina.
Thank you.
Thank you. Son startup'ımızla birlikte sunumların sonuna geldik. Şimdi bir ara vereceğiz. Bu arayı vermeden önce ben bütün girişimlerimizi bir tekrar alkışlamak istiyorum. Umarım bugün hem MediaMarkt'la birlikte hem partnerlerimizle birlikte güzel işbirliği fırsatları doğurabilirler. Sonrasında da zaten göreceğiz. Bir 15 dakikalık aramız olacak. Ben jürimizi yukarıya davet edeceğim son kez konuşmak için. Saat 1'e çeyrek kala umuyorum ki sahnede olacağız. Girişimlerimizle birlikte bugünü kapatıp sizlerle birlikte son kutlamamızı yapacağız. Şimdiden size tekrar güzel bir çay kahve molası diliyorum. Tekrar hoş geldiniz. Umarım güzel bir ara yapma şansınız olmuştur. Dışarıdaki sohbetlerden de, girişimlerle de güzel bir araya geldiğinizi ve umuyorum ki yeni iş bağlantıları yaptığınızı düşünüyorum. Şimdi artık ödül kısmına geldik. Hani ben bu tarz konularda hep şunu söylemeye çalışıyorum. Yani girişimcilik zaten zor bir şey. Buraya çıkıp sahnede işlerini anlatmak, bugüne kadar da iyi bir yerlere gelmiş girişimcileri buralarda bizlerle görmekten dolayı çok mutluyum. Yenal Bey, eğer siz müsaitseniz sizi de alalım sahneye. Ve jürilerimizden de ilk önce üçüncülükle birlikte başlayacağız. Gökçe Üzümcü ve Burak Elgin'i de ben sahneye davet etmek istiyorum. Üçüncü... Ben Gökçe Hanım'a ve Burak Bey'e üçüncü ekibin zarfını ileteceğim. Mikrofonu belki...
Mikrofonumuz var.
Aynen.
Tamam.
Siz açabilirsiniz, sizin aynen.
O zaman.
Ben tutayım siz.
Evet.
And Oscar goes to...
The winner for the third prize is Vouchery. Congratulations.
İsterseniz biraz daha bu tarafa gelelim. Welcome. Burada bir fotoğraf çekelim ilk önce. Evelina.
Congratulations once again.
You can stay here. We are going to have a family photo as well. So, siz de buradasınız. Teşekkür ederim. İkinci ekibimizi açıklamak için Atilla Bey, sizi sahneye davet ediyoruz jüri üyelerinden. Belki ödül ve plaket de önden gelebilir. Buyurun, ben size bunu takdim edeyim. Hemen. Evet, şurada aynen. Buyurun.
The winner for the second place is Varsapp. Congratulations.
Yenal Bey, siz de isterseniz gelin. Bunu da ben tutayım. Aynen. Gel, aynen. Buyurun. Ay, pardon. Aynen. Çok teşekkür ederiz. Atilla Bey, sizi de yana alalım. Yenal Bey.
Evet, bende var.
Aynen. Şimdi son
Evet.
birinci ekip için
ekip
isterseniz
için açıyoruz.
Niklas, if you
could
let's
join
have-
me, Niklas.
There you go.
Thank you. It's Orient. Congratulations.
Bütün ekip ve bütün jüri, yani ilk üç ekiple birlikte sizleri de daha büyük bir fotoğraf için davet ederim. Sonra da bütün girişimlerimizin de sahneye gelmesini ve fotoğraf çekimimizi rica edeceğim.
Evet.
Ben bunu birinci olmuş gibi istiyorum ama. Yeah. Take it and I will take this one. Yeah, I mean it says the first much larger. Ben kapanmadan önce önce bütün sunum yapan girişimcilerimizi sahneye davet etmek istiyorum. Jürilerimizle birlikte fotoğrafımızı çekelim.
Evet, bütün ekibi davet ediyoruz değil mi? Bütün
Aynen.
ekipleri davet
Bütün
ediyoruz.
ekipleri
Ekip
sahneye
arkadaşlarını,
alabilirsek harika olur.
ekip arkadaşlarıyla beraber sunum
Aynen.
yapanları davet ediyoruz.
Robotlarınızı da getirebiliyorsunuz isterseniz.
Robotlar da
Fotoğraf
gelebilir,
çıkması
aynen.
için. Biraz bu tarafa sola doğru görebilirsiniz. Robot da geldi gerçekten. Bizlerle birlikte olduğunuz için çok teşekkür ediyorum. Sahneyi kapatmadan Yenal Bey sizin... Aynen.
Çok teşekkür ediyorum. Evet, çok teşekkürler. Ben şöyle bir 30 saniyede tekrar teşekkür ediyorum herkese katılımlarından dolayı. Şimdi tabii bu 5.'sini yaptık ve her sene büyüyerek gelişmesi bizim için çok büyük mutluluk verici. Emekleri için çok herkese teşekkür ediyorum öncelikle. Yurt dışından katılan ekiplere de teşekkür ediyorum. Onlar da hem zaten bir genel startup ekosisteminin parçasıydılar. Aynı zamanda biz onları Türkiye ekosistemine de daha yakın hale getirdik. O da çok keyifli. Bizim jüri üyelerimize de teker teker Niklas, thanks for being here. It was wonderful. Gökçe çok teşekkürler katılımın için. Kaan tabii sana çok büyük teşekkürler bütün her şey organizasyon için. Aynı zamanda Levent Bey herhalde onu kaçırdık gazeteye haber yetiştirmeye gitti. Ona gıyabında teşekkür ediyorum. Atilla ve Burak Bey sizlere de çok teşekkür ediyoruz bizlerle birlikte olduğunuz için. Şimdi tabii bir de bundan sonrası var. Bundan sonrası için de ben peşinen böyle bir gruba teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Şimdi bu projeler çıktıktan ve hayata geçmeye başladıktan sonra bayağı bir ekip çalışmaya başlıyor. Yani kimseyi tabii unutmamak için bir şeyler yazdım ama önce de mağazalar, bizim operasyonel mükemmeliyet ekibimiz, pazarlama, e-ticaret departmanlarımız ve IT ekibimiz bunlar her yere dokunduğu için bu projeler onlara çok peşinen teşekkür ediyorum. Çünkü bu güzel projelerin hayata geçmesi, ete kemiğe bürünmesi her şeyden kıymetli. Bundan sonra arkadaşlarımız bunu yapacaklar. İnşallah bu buluşmamız yeni buluşmalara vesile olur. Herkese keyifli bir gün diliyorum aynı zamanda.
Bizlerle bugün olduğunuz için çok teşekkür ederiz. Umuyorum ki güzel bir günün sonunda devam edeceğiz buradan. Önümüzdeki senelerde daha büyük programlarda umuyorum ki daha güzel şeyleri de konuşmak için bir araya geliriz. İyi ki varsınız, iyi ki geldiniz. Şimdiden gününüzün geri kalanında iyi eğlenceler diliyorum.